This is the Digital Savage Experience Podcast, hosted by Roman Prokopchuk, bringing you all things digital marketing, tech, business, and motivation. What's stopping you from becoming relentless in all aspects of life? Are you ready to become a digital savage? Let's get into today's episode.
Hey everyone, this is Roman Prokopchuk, and this is the Digital Savage Experience Podcast. Today I have with me Estelle California, who is a singer, songwriter, musician, and committed artist. Thank you for joining me today.
Well, thank you for having me so much.
My pleasure. So tell me a little bit about your journey. How did you get to where you are now?
Well, it's funny because it's been exactly 7 years ago I'm realizing that I came for the first time in the Bay Area, and I knew right away. It was the place I have to move, and it was like I moved like a few months later. I always knew I had to leave Europe and France. And when I came here, I knew I tried Africa, but it was a lot of segregation still there. And when I came here, it was an amazing energy between the people.
Okay. And have you always been in kind of like the creative space in terms of music and songwriting and being an artist?
I was always, I think, an artist. I was playing. I was writing, but I could not create the same way in France. Sometimes you have to get away from your imprinting, from people who knows you to be able to be who you are.
So in terms of kind of the environment change from France to, where you moved, that definitely added that kind of creativity spark.
The truth is where I live, it is maybe hard to imagine from France and from another part of the world. It is a place where you can be whatever you are, whoever you are. You will never be judged on what you look like. You will never be judged on your appearance. And for me as a woman, it is a huge freedom of being. And I come from a place in imprinting where you are judged so much, and it's in your mind, in your own brain, the voice judging you. So I was very in a kind of a small jail in my mind. And when I came here, I saw all these people being able to be who they are without any judgment or expectation, and that was not the point at all. So that gave me a very different place of being free. And then I work on spirituality to be free of every layers I had left. And then I've been able to become big and express myself and create how I want, yeah?
That's awesome. So what motivates you to succeed?
It's funny because I did a workshop like a few days ago in Chicago. And actually, the question was, what would your soul be proud of you? And actually, the answer was not to succeed. The answer was to make some social change. I think I love music. This is my vehicle. And I'm an artist. But I think for me, the biggest thing is to do some social change, to raise people up, to give them their beauty, to show them their beauty. Because, from where I come from, you're always ashamed of what you are. You can't be different. And I think I'm here to give back some of what I learned on the journey.
Yeah, that's awesome. Kind of giving back and adding that legacy and focusing on, giving back and adding value to the world.
Yeah.
So what's one thing you may have seen in yourself as a weakness that you've turned around and use as a strength today?
Well, I was very not fitting where I was born, believe me. I was very not belonging. They've been pointing me as the ugly duck. I was not fitting nowhere. I was so different. And so they tried to make me fit in the square, and the more they would hit, the less it would work, and I would be so unhappy. But the truth is now where I am embracing all what I am. I am weird, maybe. I think we are all weird in a way, but I'm not intellectual. I'm very sensitive. I receive things. The mental part of I'm sensitive, and I think I channel things, and I receive amazing lyrics. This is my gift. I think I embraced all what was taken for flaws before, if you see what I mean.
Yeah, that's awesome. What's one piece of advice you have for the audience?
I think that getting to know who you are and be who you are, being free of that place, is the whole journey and the whole key to happiness. Because I think there is no way to be happy if you cannot be who you are truly.
Yeah, I agree. And like you said, it's a journey, so it's not a destination, and you keep learning.
Oh yeah, I'm not done. I'm not done. I have so much to work left, but I mean, I'm getting closer, and I am more happy than ever.
Yeah, I mean, that's the key to life, happiness. I mean, a lot of people have all the money in the world, but they're miserable. They're in depression. A lot commit suicide. So having that happiness over everything and adding that legacy to the world is really important.
I think it's the key of love. How can you love others? It's the key of everything. That's why being in California for me has been the biggest gift of my life.
Yeah, California is an interesting place. It's a big state that can be its own country.
Yeah, it is.
So I really appreciate you coming on today. Can you let the audience know how they can find you?
Well, I am on Facebook, on Amazon, on Spotify, on iTunes, on YouTube, on every platform for music. I have a beautiful movement on Facebook I'm trying to put together with a kind of a soul family where I try to keep on with spiritual and committed and social energy there to put us all together in a beautiful rising and shining energy.
That's awesome. Thank you again for stopping by.
Well, my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
This podcast has been brought to you by Nova Zora Digital. Find out how Nova Zora Digital can help your company grow online. Learn more at novazoradigital.com. Until next time, all you digital savages.